Right now, someone is trying to steer your thoughts, your emotions, or your decisions. It might be a partner, a friend, your boss, or an app on your phone. Manipulation isn't always loud or obvious. Most of the time, it's soft, logical sounding, and for your own good. The more you think you're too smart to be manipulated, the easier you are to control. In this video, we'll decode 15 manipulation tactics used on you every day, in relationships, at work, in ads, and on social media, so you can finally see how they pull the strings and cut them. First, variable reward. The same trick used in casinos and social media. At the start, they flood you with messages, compliments, attention. Your brain links them with pleasure. Then they turn inconsistent. Sometimes fast replies, sometimes silence. Your brain chases the next hit, just like a slot machine. You think it's chemistry. It's conditioning. Second, guilt tripping. They don't say, do what I want. They say, after everything I've done for you, now you're not choosing freely. You're paying off an emotional bill. They bring up favors, sacrifices, and past help to pressure you into saying yes. Healthy people give without turning it into a weapon. If every no makes you feel like a bad person, you're being guilt-tripped. Third, future faking. Future faking keeps you stuck with promises that never arrive. They talk about trips, marriage, moving in, big plans. It feels serious, intense, meant to be. But watch their behavior. Do they actually move closer to that future? Or do they just talk? Every time you pull away, they drop a new dream. You're held there by a fantasy, not reality. Fourth, silent treatment. The silent treatment is punishment disguised as space. They stop texting, avoid eye contact, act like you're invisible. You panic and start apologizing just to end the discomfort. They learn this. When they withdraw, you chase. In healthy dynamics, silence heals. In manipulative dynamics, silence controls. Fifth, playing the victim. Some people control by looking weak, not strong. They're always the one who was betrayed, used, mistreated. Everyone else is cruel. They're just innocent and unlucky. If you question them, you become just like all the others. You stay, overgive, and overexplain because you don't want to hurt them. But constant victimhood can be a shield to avoid responsibility and keep you guilty. Sixth, gaslighting. Gaslighting doesn't start with "you're crazy." It starts with tiny denials. You're overreacting. That never happened. You're imagining things. Over time, you stop trusting your memory and feelings. Once you doubt your own mind, you lean on theirs to know what's real. Gaslighting isn't a one-time lie. It's a slow erosion of your reality. Seventh, love bombing. Love bombing is intensity without foundation. They call you soulmate on day 3. Talk about forever, text constantly, move too fast. It feels magical because your brain is flooded with dopamine. But there's no time to see who they really are. When they finally drop the mask, you're already hooked on the high. Healthy love grows. Love bombing explodes, then collapses. Triangulation. Triangulation uses a third person to keep you insecure. My ex never complained. Everyone thinks you're overreacting. Now you're competing with someone who isn't there, trying to prove you're better or not crazy. They stay in the powerful center, while you fight ghosts. Healthy people talk directly. Manipulators bring in an audience. Ninth, social proof. Marketers, bosses, and friends use social proof every day. Everyone already signed up. Thousands of people love this. Everyone thinks this is a good idea. You feel pressure to agree because humans hate standing out. But everyone is often vague, exaggerated, or selectively chosen. The question isn't, what do others think? It's, does this actually work for me? 10th, scarcity. Scarcity triggers panic. Limited seats. Only one left in stock. Offer ends in 2 hours. Your brain shifts from careful thinking to fear of missing out. You rush instead of reflect. Sometimes scarcity is real. Sometimes it's manufactured urgency to push you past your boundaries. If you wouldn't want it tomorrow, you probably don't truly want it today. 11th, foot in the door technique. Can you do me a small favor? The foot in the door technique starts tiny. Sign this. Share this. Help for just a minute. Once you say yes to something small, your brain wants to stay consistent with that helpful identity. Later, they increase the size of the request. You feel wrong saying no because you already started saying yes. Small commitments can be used to open big doors. 12th, door in the face technique. The opposite trick, door in the face. First, they ask for something huge you'll probably refuse. You say no. Then, they compromise with a smaller request, the one they wanted all along. You feel guilty for refusing twice. So the second ask feels reasonable, even if it's not. They were never being generous. They were anchoring your sense of what's normal. 13, flattery and mirroring. Not all compliments are honest. They mirror your posture, your opinions, your interests, and flood you with praise. You're so different. No one understands me like you. Your guard drops because being seen feels safe. Now you're more open to their influence. Genuine people don't need constant flattery to connect. When praise feels too intense, too early, ask yourself why. 14, information overload and confusion. Confusion is a powerful tool. They talk fast, give you too many details, change stories, bring up 10 points at once. You get mentally tired and agree, just end the discussion. Or you forget what the original issue even was. Honest people simplify. Manipulators drown you in information, so you stop thinking clearly. When you feel foggy, pause. Clarity is a right, not a favor. 15, fear of missing out. Apps and platforms are built on FOMO. Endless scroll. Last seen online. Stories that disappear in 24 hours. You keep checking so you don't miss anything. Notifications are designed to spike your anxiety and curiosity. The more hooked you're on the feed, the more easily you're guided by what it shows you. If you never get a break from stimulation, you never get a chance to choose. Manipulation isn't always evil villains in dark rooms. It's often ordinary people repeating what worked on them. It's systems and apps designed to capture your attention and obedience. You can't control who uses these tactics, but you can recognize them. Once you can name the pattern, you can stop blaming yourself and start setting boundaries. If you want more breakdowns of dark psychology, manipulation, and narcissism, subscribe to Dark Mind Decoder and start seeing what's really happening around you.